Guys, buy my card game. It's at Target. Alright, here's the video now. Sooubway will always hold a special place in my empty heart, not because I have fond memories working there, but because some of you really liked it when I talked about working there. And I made buckets with those videos compared to what I was making at Sooubway, which was nice. Apparently I was hashtag relatable enough to connect with millions of people, and it took my channel to where it is today. And then less than 2 weeks later, I made a part 2 to that video, and I struck an even bigger chord with people. Who likes the sequel better than the original? People think that I used the word Sooubway in my videos so I wouldn't get sued. This is not true. I wasn't successful enough to get sued. They had other problems to deal with at the time. I called Sooubway for a joke. In my first video, I said, I used to work at a very small local sandwich shop. I don't know if any of you guys heard of it. It's called Sooubway. I was making you think that I worked at an unknown place, and then I subverted your expectations by saying I worked at Sooubway. But now at this point in my career, I am calling my previous place of employment Sooubway because I don't want to get sued. The most requests I get for a video is Sooubway Part 4. But I never really considered making another one because I don't work there anymore. I have no new stories to talk about the place. Right, it's just but something happened recently, and I do want to talk about it. You see, the Sooubway I used to work at closed down. And I'm so deeply upset at this news that the only way for me to cope is to make one last video about it. So this story happened a couple of years after I quit working at Sooubway. I was behind on a video, so that meant I was in a mentally damaging mindset called crunch mode, and I'd been working all day, and I started getting hungry, and I still hadn't taken Floof on a walk, so I decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and eat Floof. Just kidding, I decided to take Floof on a walk to my local Sooubway. And before I entered the store, I picked up Floof and held her in my arms, because I'm not a psychopath. I know taking your dog into a restaurant is tacky and a health code violation, but this is a Sooubway we're talking about. I know how laid back it is here. There are no rules or health codes. One time when I was working at my Sooubway, this 10-year-old kid came in wearing a swimsuit and literally nothing else. And he was unsupervised. He didn't want a sandwich, all he wanted was a cookie, but this kid wasn't wearing shoes or a shirt. The 2 things you need to get service at a restaurant. So did I tell this shirtless delinquent to get No, he had money, so I did business with him. I don't discriminate against shirtless people. Look, his mom was probably at the grocery store next door, and he just got done with swimming lessons, and he said something like, "Mother, I would be most grateful if you let me consume a pastry with high levels of sugar and simple carbohydrates." His mom probably said, "Yeah, whatever, nerd, go get something at Sooubway." So the point of this story is to let you know that I was the kind of employee who, as long as you were willing to pay for your food, didn't care what you were wearing or what health code you were violating. This is a gosh darn Sooubway. So I walk in with Floof, and it's completely empty, by the way. Seems like I'm the only one in this town that even likes Sooubway. And the worker, aka the only other person in the store, said, "Is that a service animal?" Floof's not a service animal. Unless the service you want is someone to chew up all your stuff and bark at everyone. But she still emotionally supports me. When I tell her, I'm gonna die alone, she tries to make me feel better by licking the inside of my nose. But I didn't want to lie to this guy about Floof's emotional support status, because if I said yes, and he said prove it, I would get in trouble. So like the emotionally stable enough to not need a dog person that I am, I said, no. And he said, "She can't be in here. If the health inspector came in, they would fire me on the spot." Which, like, jeez, dude, you don't let the health inspector treat you like that? Stand up for yourself once in a while. So I said, "Okay, I'll leave." Yeah, there are other restaurants in walking distance, Sooubway guy. The ramen place lets me order with Floof in my arms all the time. I know this because I've already been there twice this week, and the only reason I'm even getting Sooubway is because I don't want the ramen employees thinking that I'm a weird guy who brings my non-emotional support dog everywhere. You missed out, Sooubway. Do you know who I am? I used to work here. And then the guy called my bluff. He said, "Wait, we can make it fast." As fast as Jimmy John's. This kid's standing up for himself. I'm proud of him. I know exactly what to tell him. I want a foot-long ham sandwich on Italian bread with American cheese. I know that's the hardest cheese to pull apart with gloves on, but whatever. He sped run putting on the meat and cheese, and then he asked me, what kind of vegetables? And in my mind I went, hold on, you didn't ask me if I wanted it toasted. I see what you're doing. You're trying to get the sandwich finished as quickly as possible, so you're not even going to ask me if I want it toasted and hope I forgot. Well, it's okay, because I didn't want it toasted, but I'm on to you. And then Floof jumped over the counter, peed on the olives, and bit the guy in the jugular. And then licked the inside of his nose. Some people take their job way too seriously. Well, at least some Sooubway workers are more laid back like me. Like this one time not too long ago, I went back to the Sooubway I used to work at, and I didn't recognize any of the people there. But someone did get recognized in that store. Me. One of the workers said, "Are you the guy that made the cartoon about working here?" And I said, "Yeah." And then I decided to make his job interesting by telling him, "Hey kid,
I used to do that.
This is the place." What? This is where it all happened, kid. These floors are the very same floors that I used to mop. You missed a spot over there. And this kid lost all 6 of his arms. Okay, I don't use my fame to get into places I'm not supposed to. Usually. But this kid was so excited, and I used to work here, so I asked him, "Can I go in the back?" Which is probably breaking a bajillion health code violations, but this kid didn't care. He let me in.
Oh, no.
It had been 3 years since I had been back there, and literally nothing had changed. I don't know if any of you have ever moved out of your parents' house, and then 3 years later you went back to visit and saw your childhood bedroom, but it was that sort of feeling. The chip boxes were still in the same place. Inside the freezer, all the food was pretty much where I left it, and the bulletin board had all the same papers. One of the papers was a list of all the employees with their names and phone numbers, and that list was so old that it still had all of my old coworkers' names and numbers, and it even had my own name and numbers still on the sheet. It had been crossed out, but I still went, "Ah!" and I punched it out with a pencil. Maybe that's how my phone number got leaked. And then I thought, I wonder if the other number is still here. In the very back of the room, there was this desk, and I got down on the gross, unmopped floor, and I scooted underneath the desk, and oh my gosh, it's still here. When I used to work there, one of my coworkers found the store's Wi-Fi password and wrote it down on the bottom side of the desk, so then everyone could watch Netflix instead of work. And the employee had no idea it was there, and he typed it into his phone, and it still worked. Alright, don't tell people that I told you this, I said. We can't let anyone know this secret. But then the place closed down, so now no one can get in trouble. Anyways, I don't want to miss that place. It was gross, and I didn't love working there, but in the end, it was the most memorable job I had as a teenager. As it was the only other job that I had. It formed a good work ethic, I made new friends, and I even got to eat free food sometimes. But now I'm making it too for this video, so let's see what happens. So now every time I walk into Sooubway with my non-service animal, a little part of me will be sad that my old Sooubway is in ruins. Okay, maybe it's not in ruins, but they'll probably turn it into a nail salon or something. Nothing lasts forever, so it's time to give Sooubway a proper burial.
Oh, so I guess he's saying this is his last.
Whoa, we got an actual video. It's him being sad.
Oh, eating the last sandwich.
Listen, that's what he really.
It's okay, James. We're here for you.
Save me. Yeah, now what?
Ryan in tears.
Oh, never mind. I don't want nobody to spit it out.
I'm sorry. This is sad.
Look, he knows how to wrap it correctly.
Right, you do?
Right.
You see the
He didn't
professional?
close it like a regular person.
Right.
Like he closed it like he in the bully.
Pink shovel. Here we go. Gotta bury the sandwich. Is he actually gonna bury it?
He's really gonna bury it.
Put it in a grave.
Crazy.
Where is he?
I bet you
I'm
got
trying to figure out where he is, too.
ate half of it and wrapped the other half.
This looks like where the It Kids used to go to try to find it.
This is actually gonna come. This dude's actually gonna bury soon.
He's actually digging.
Man, he got this little pale.
Right. This little toy.
R.I.P.
So, I mean, it's doing
R.I.P.
the
your
job.
chat
Doing the job.
Sooubway.
Later December. I'm getting hungry just about thinking.
He's actually gonna bury the sandwich.
There you go.
Oh, no! Sooubway!
There you go. Salute.
Is that it? We may make the sandwich. But the sandwich makes who you are.
Huh?
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
Let's go ahead and get into the video.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's friends again.
Yeah.
Animation.
Stick figures.
It's creating 5.
Oh, dude, I guess like from the fourth part, right?
Minecraft. Oh,
I remember.
I never played that game. I never understood it.
Animation.
Yeah, my brother has it and play all the time, but I can't.
I never understood it. I just never. I'm sorry. I just never understood Minecraft.
Right.
Windows 7, yes.
League of Legends.
Fuck
Not
Windows 10.
that either. I never played that either. Uh-oh.
La 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 la.
Oh, he's gonna open one up.
League of Legends.
Ah. What was that?
Wait. Ooh. Did it? What?
She's like, what?
Okay.
Build it and they will come.
Ooh.
It's like a 2D. Not a 3D, yeah. It's good. It's still good, man. Of course,
You
awesome.
must have build mode.
Oh. Build himself a house?
Yeah. Oh, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Chimney. Why have I never thought of building
Oh,
a
they
chimney
have.
like
Uh-oh.
that?
That's not like dirt house also. You know, a lot of games is like build up, you know, like a cube houses of
Like, how do you
wood
do
or
it?
dirt.
Like this?
Out of blocks, usually. I guess
Whoa, he's like, yeah.
Nowadays.
Now you can try it.
Whoa.
Wait,
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
it's like-
oh, that was the worst thing you could have
Oh,
done.
well.
Ah, damn.
He can't. Oh, he might. How you gonna mess his house up and then? Oh.
Oh,
There we
there you go.
go. Survival mode is on.
Minecraft works.
I get
Hey,
it.
that
Oh,
pickaxe,
don't
bro.
you break the stone apart.
Wait.
Oh, it went into his inventory.
Get your crafting inventory.
What?
That's not how it
Oh
works,
my,
but okay.
what?
Is that how the game
That is
works?
stiff?
Here we go. There you go, man.
And he got way more wood on one block.
He's making an arrow?
Yes.
Is that how the game
Is it how
Excellent.
it works? Oh, a pig.
Yeah, no, there's
Yeah,
stick
oh,
figure
right,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah, you need like, I think,
Like,
minimum.
What
Whoa.
in the is
oh
that?
my gosh, it's a
A
win.
One
Why did you say
offer.
it?
There's a mod that Windows
I'm new to
Nations
Minecraft, though.
Warfare
We actually built something that moves like that.
Here's another guy.
Oh, he's planting.
Oh, is he gonna make a farm?
He has the sounds.
Oh.
Okay.
Not really moving well.
More
I wonder what's
trees on
gonna
top
fight,
of
like,
trees.
they're gonna be zombies and shit.
This is what's gonna
They're
start
going
the
overboard
fire.
now.
Yeah, I know.
And the beacon.
What is that? A water?
That's what happens when too much people do too much shit in servers.
A
Like,
beacon?
you just get overcome with like buildings and stuff.
Is
Oh,
that block actually in the game?
he's looking around like, what is this?
He's like,
What is
what the
this?
hell is going on?
Go with me. Making a light show.
Right.
There's like the
Sound
mechanism
effects.
guy, like the farmer, the mechanism guy, the builder, and the
What
normal,
is this?
and normal dude. Like, it's like categories.
Oh, it's about to get serious.
You
Uh-oh.
gonna fight it with the Minecraft block?
Oh,
Nice.
What?
oh, it just got real.
He like became an addict. You know, that's kind of real life. You know, people kind of get used to Minecraft.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Time on by.
Uh-oh, it's getting real.
You know,
The character. That's how I was.
There you go.
They're like, what just happened?
Right.
Dude.
Go ahead, get him, yellow.
break your homie out of jail. Break your homie out of jail.
Who like
Yeah,
getting
he's
out
like,
here?
let me out.
Help, help.
Like how?
Get that ear.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a wooden pickaxe, nice.
There you go.
So where's? So they're gonna fight each other? There's no mobs and shit.
Oh, it's making big
We're
action.
gonna have to team up and take out even that stick figure guy.
Everybody acts up.
Oh,
Okay.
bricks.
Some teamwork going on
There we
here.
go. Big action for
Yeah,
everyone.
next now I'm gonna get diamonds. I'm gonna get diamond armor maybe. I would grieve the shit out of that. I used to find that
Diamonds.
insane. Like there were times I just grieved stuff in Minecraft in the old times, you know.
Gear up to go take them on, aren't you?
Armor, I
You
think.
can open chests, there was no plugins in the old days, like
Oh, you're making them
Oh,
armor.
I
yeah.
love how he's got the armor and managed to animate it over a 2D object.
This soldier
so you're
go.
gonna use Minecraft stuff and fight with each other or fight the red dude, yeah. I'm getting it out, I'm getting it now, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of fucking diamonds, mate.
Man, they're
He's
just
just making
spitting
it
out
for
the
all of
armor.
us now.
Like crafting, dude.
It's making the make stuff.
This one ends on one from the building. I always mess up to how to make a bow.
Yeah, like you do all of it.
They're getting ready for war.
Arrows.
So this is like a mining game, pretty much.
It's like you basically like it's like you create
This
stuff.
reminds me of like those little flash games they have. Stick figure where you
Just
make
noise.
like
Swords.
kill people.
Yo, this is getting real. It's getting real. It's getting real fast. Let's go. Huzzah!
He's gonna chant them as well. Make it some
So
potions.
ready now.
Ready?
Let's go.
Ready.
Go.
To the storage room. Oh
Nigga.
my goodness.
Disrupting the
Love.
peace. MK4. Work with you. Dead end. Right here. It's like I think it's ready.
Bars.
Same as this.
I've got
Frankenstein?
Because now we're gonna get the
Those are like those
okay.
things on the game.
Oh my god.
It's coming from
Zombie
nowhere.
apocalypse.
Look like zombies.
This has to be the same guy.
No, there's zombies.
Yeah.
Nice sparks, good flash.
It's getting real in this one.
Foster is not gonna be that good.
If only the
You know what I
physics
mean?
were like that.
Minecraft is one. No.
Dead shot.
There he is.
Sorry once again about that, guys.
Why is that because of random dudes?
Very sorry.
All of them have stuff.
Right.
Rebecca Z.
This is dope.
One is burning?
Oh no, it's a spawner.
U.txt.
People downstairs really now?
I think it's because of that thing.
Then he made a spawner. That's why there's so many. You need to destroy the spawner, mate.
There we go.
Yay!
No mercy.
Over there, we still have a job to do.
Lyrics are coming
Yeah.
Stupid skeletons. Oh, I hate those guys.
Rusher, get them down.
Oh man.
Around the base.
It's like a reenactment of 300 scene.
Took an hour for me. I used to be a red venture, but then I took an hour for me. Get the reference?
Yeah.
It's a good thing I got all that armor.
Oh, that is an amazing idea.
There you go.
Oh, there you
Just
go.
leave my house. God damn.
Put all the arrows in there. Gatling gun.
Yes.
I'm watching that shit.
You do that.
Oh no, you
Oh,
put two.
grenade out.
All them Word documents.
Oh no.
What is that?
Creepers, man.
What is that?
Somebody's gonna have
Oh,
to
they
die.
don't even know he's coming.
Oh,
Oh no.
Nice.
Happens to me every single
I
time.
was about to blow.
Look at all those arrows.
Oh, that's one
It even has their health bars on there.
death.
Okay, guys?
I think for their diamond armor.
The green guys deserve it.
God.
Oh,
Shit, boy. Why did you all lost a lot of health at the moment?
okay.
There you go.
Well done.
You for some reason lost a lot of health. And
Okay,
it's
let's just get out then.
the very parts.
This is like
Blow it up
Inception.
again.
The world within the world.
Portal.
Yep, we're
Oh,
going
so now it's like they're in a cave.
Right.
Okay, so so that's what's behind your screen. Another.
Right, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you got beans.
But they gotta destroy
Creeper
Yeah,
the
spawner
those
really does
boxes.
suck. Oh, right in the head.
Down that man. Creep off.
Oh.
That's not like machine gun.
That blue one's good.
Remember that cool thing in Minecraft?
You know what?
I mean, Bill Gates.
Shoot up.
Another thing I
Some
always
weird
forget to
Bill
eat in that damn game.
Yeah.
I like how they're learning and then they're like, oh,
Yeah, I'm learning
Imagine chicken nuggets.
Back to the source.
yeah, like we've never played.
Oh, there he is.
Xbox.
About to go down.
Xbox like jazz food animation.
Weapons.
Wait, I'll talk to
There he
you.
is.
Don't worry.
He's in creative. You can't hurt him.
Like, is it just in creative mode, I believe? Like, you
need to
get those
stop.
items.
Come with us, be my friend.
He is immortal. You can't defeat them.
Oh, he's like,
Run
oh,
your
I'm going to
fools.
get you now.
But I would beat himself.
Mixed with Matrix.
Crazy mode, dude. Because I'm David, that's why.
Oh, you get smart.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Damn.
There you go.
Green got him. Get him.
Hands off my
Get
penis.
it. Grab it.
Oh.
Did he just glitch?
You should have killed him while you had the chance.
What's going on?
Are we glitching out? He's the chosen
Saw
one.
glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Minecraft character.
Is not gonna come.
What in the world? Oh my God. He turned into a bigger,
that's just not
stiff
fair.
figure.
What else, man?
Shoot that thing. Yeah.
It's done.
Amazing.
Oh, that could work,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not gonna do anything.
Just put out the fire.
No. Oh, there
There
you
you go.
Chop him down to size. Oh crap, he just went obsidian. Screwed now, buddy. They should have this guy as an awesome game. Smashed up. Double wield.
Oh, that was rampags. Dual wielding, 1.9 and maybe 1.9, yes.
Not doing anything, sadly.
There you go. You do it long enough.
Oh my God.
He's gonna break his little back.
Alright, Mr. Popo. Hi.
What? Oh
John.
This is
Yeah,
getting bad.
this is getting bad.
Something.
Chop him down.
Oh, man.
His light is
Oh my
flashing
goodness.
now against
I
him.
remember the good times.
Hilarious.
Why is Red doing this?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so he was from the part
That goes
4,
in your
yeah.
Back to the memories they had.
Well, I don't know why Red.
Right.
That isn't even red.
Remember all the good times we had. It was so fun. Until you went there and you became that asshole.
Might.
Give me the block. Let me try. That's where it all started.
Better days.
Stop.
Come on, orange guy. Get out.
He's gonna realize what he's doing is wrong.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what's close?
He's gonna kill him.
Dude, he's literally
Oh my
beaten
God.
to death and you were trying to
All
remember
in
that.
half.
Quick, eat something.
Recover
your life.
Yeah. Oh God.
So you're screwed now, guys.
They're gonna die.
They're down.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
This is it, guys. We're done.
Oh no.
One last hurrah.
If we're going down, we're going
We have
down.
nothing. We have nothing. We got
That's
broken.
how it's
That's the story of my life in the game.
Oh my God.
Oh, the diamond sword's broken. You have a fishing pole?
You guys are doing wrong.
You're gonna go Harry Potter on him.
Gonna get straight to the ship.
Stuff fishing pole and the tree.
Karate Kid
Okay.
stances. Spruce tree.
What am I gonna do? I'm interested.
Where'd he go?
Hiding behind the files.
They're gonna fish him out at the head, something
Like
like that.
viruses.
Oh.
Reel him in.
Yep, trap him. You can't move.
Yep.
Ran like King Kong status on him.
Yo, this is
Oh,
dope. This is dope. It's going to train.
Oh, this is epic.
Oh, man.